Hi everyone, it's Cheryl. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to be reviewing Essence makeup. I just picked up a selection of products from Wilkinsons and I'm just going to review them for you today and see what my first impressions of them are, how they sit on my skin, all that sort of thing, like the pigmentation, the blendability of them, and I'm just going to sit and give you my sort of first impressions of them. I'll wear this makeup for a bit and I'll let you know in the description box as well how I got on with the products. This is just the look that I created today. It's quite a natural sort of everyday look for me anyway. But yeah, hope you enjoy this video. So I haven't got a primer from Essence, so I'm just going to keep my skin completely bare because I want to see how the foundation and the concealer last on the skin on their own without any primer. So first I'm just going to take the Essence Stay All Day 16 Hour Long Lasting Makeup. This is in the shade 15 Soft Cream. I've never used a foundation from Essence before, so this shall be interesting. It says that it gives a long lasting and lightweight makeup which provides a flawless silky complexion that lasts all day. So I have no idea how this shade's going to be at the moment. I do have a little bit of fake tan. I just tend to fake tan up to my face. I don't like to tan my face too much because I tend to find that the tan can irritate my eczema sometimes. So hopefully this will be an okay match. If not, we'll just bronze it up. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques sponge. This is just slightly damp. And then I'm just going to pump a couple of pumps. Just going to need a bit of working through first. Couple of pumps onto my face. It's not too liquidy. It's not running anywhere, as you can see. It's just quite a nice, it feels lightweight, like it would be lightweight. Doesn't feel like too thick. It's just a nice consistency. So I'm just going to start blending that in. I never know what I think when I first put foundations on, so I'm just going to wait until I've blended it out first. It's blending out really easy, I will say that, but this is easily a medium coverage. It's got rid of quite a lot of my redness from around here. Slightly dewy. This will be a good shade when I'm having a pale moment. Not so much at the moment. I will need to bronze that up. There are slight areas around here where it's just not sitting as nicely as I'd like it to. But for how cheap it was, I've definitely tried worse. I thought it was going to be worse than that, if I'm honest. So yeah, that's pretty good from a first impression. Next I'm just going to take the Stay All Day 16 Hour Long Lasting Concealer. I got mine in the shade 20 Soft Beige. So I'm just going to take this under the eye area. I definitely brought this when I was having a pale moment. I remember now. I was with Laura shopping. Because look how light that is. It doesn't seem to have too much coverage to it, so I'm just going to put on a little bit more. I know it looks crazy now. Just bringing it down here. Hopefully it'll be quite brightening though. So I'm going to take my sponge again. That blended in quite nicely. Wasn't too difficult. Just taking that on the eyelid as well, so I've got some sort of a base for the eyeshadow. It's not crazy on the coverage, but it is definitely really bright in my under eye area. It is creasing under my eyes, but every concealer creases on my eyes. Even concealers that most people say don't really crease, mine, they'll crease on me. I'm looking really white now. To set that in place, I'm going to use the All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. Looks white in the pan, but I'm presuming it's meant to be like translucent. From a swatch, that's what it looks like. It feels quite stiff in the pan, but we'll see how it applies to the face. I'm just going to take this Real Techniques brush, dip that in the pan. There's quite a bit of fallout on that, I don't know if you can see. See, I already need to. This is probably one of the worst concealers I've had in terms of creasing under my eyes though. I don't like that concealer. It looks horrible. On me anyway, because I've got dry skin. Might work on someone that's got oilier skin. It just looks quite dry under my eyes. So I'm just setting my concealer under my eyes and on my eyes as well. Seems to just be blurring out the skin slightly. Nothing major. This foundation is it's giving me lines that I don't have, and it's accentuating other ones. I really don't like the base products. Decided. Just trying to blend this powder into it so it doesn't look so bad. I just feel like there's like, my face is really heavy, and it said it was lightweight, so that's a lie. My skin's dry, but it's not this dry. Like, this is making my skin look worse. I'm gonna try the powder on its own with like foundations I know I like. I mean, it's set my foundation in place. Like, it doesn't feel like sticky anymore. Areas here where it's made my pores look big when I don't really have big pores, and it's also given me like really accentuated lines in my forehead, and like I'm 22, I don't have deep lines in my forehead, so that's something to consider with that foundation. It might be quite good if you've got oily skin. I mean, by all means give it a go. It was only, I think, £2.50. I can write all the prices down in the description box. Now I'm going to try the Eyebrow Designer in the shade number 4 Blonde. This has got a little brush on it as well. So I'm just going to take this right underneath at the front of my brow. Feels quite creamy. Promising. Colour's okay. I don't feel like it's dragging on the skin, which is good. It's quite creamy. Just creating an arch and a tail. If you just need to add just a little bit of colour into your brows, this would probably be ideal for you. The product's clumping up a little tiny bit in the brow hairs, but I've seen worse with more expensive brow pencils. I mean, it's fairly well pigmented, like where I'm sort of creating areas where there's no hairs, it doesn't look like a gap. It's got enough pigment to cover that skin area. Next, I'm just going to try the Make Me Eyebrow Gel Mascara. This is also in the shade, it's 01 Blondie Brows. It just looks like this. There's quite a lot of formulas coming off the brush. Not mad keen on the shade, but I can get past it. Like, if you're someone that really likes your eyebrows stuck down, I think this would probably be quite good for you, because I already feel like they're just setting into place, and quite a lot of product as well went onto the brow. And now, just because I feel like I look a bit pale, I've already used this before and it's a product I've loved. This is the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin. There's also a darker skin version as well, but I haven't tried that. This is 01 Natural. It just smells so good. It smells like sun cream, like coconut sun cream. It smells like being on holiday. It just takes me back. But I love this. It's so easy to work with. It's so blendable. It's easy to chuck on in the morning if you're in the rush. It's just like the perfect colour. Like if you've got light skin, it just adds definition and it warms your face up, and it's not too much. Like it's so buildable because it's not too pigmented. Like I don't like blushes and bronzers that are too pigmented, where you literally dab your brush in and then it's like bam, I've got a cheek stamp. I hate stuff like that. I love it when it's really buildable. I got my friend onto this because she's really pale, and it's so hard to find a bronzer when you're pale. I've also used this product as well. This is the Satin Touch Blush. This is in the shade Satin Coral. This is so pretty. It's like, as it says in the name, it's just a nice satin finish. It just adds just a really nice natural flush to the cheeks, nothing major. I don't like blushes usually that are too like bright or intense. These are like £1, like I'm sorry. That's so good. Such an affordable blush. I'm going to try and highlight with this. It's called the Metals. It's an eyeshadow because they didn't really have any other highlighters in stock other than really pink ones, and I'm not a fan of pink highlighters. This one's in 01 Ballerina Glam. It's just one of the baked eyeshadows. So I'm just going to try this. I've had an Essence eyeshadow before that I used on my cheekbones and it was so pretty. I can't remember the name of it now. I'm going to try it wet because it says you can use it wet for a more intense effect. Right, if you get one of these, definitely wet your brush. Should be there all day long trying to build it up. It is quite glittery though, and quite chalky. It literally has just left like big chunks of glitter on my face. I'm going to try and find that one that I used before because that was good. I found it. Packaging's a bit battered, but it's the shade 19, the Grammy Goes Clammy. It's just one of the normal eyeshadows. This one's a lot smoother, like it's still quite metallic, but it's a lot smoother. Not as chunky. So I've got one of their eyeshadow palettes. This one's the All About Nudes. So that one's got like, that dark brown there has got like the tiniest bit of shimmer. But these two are more metallic, these two here, and then the rest are all mattes here, all these sort of more neutral ones. And I'm going to go in with this shade here. A little bit of kickbacks coming off, but that's okay. And then I'm going to take that into the crease. There's not a massive amount of pigment to this shadow. So I'm going to try this one here instead. That's a bit better. Quite a cool shade. Don't usually wear cool shades, but why not? Just taking that underneath as well. Would help if I didn't drop my palette. I literally have powder all over my legs. Fab. This one's adding a bit more like depth to the eye. It's definitely more pigmented than the other one. It's not the most intense eyeshadow I've ever used, but if you just want something quite natural for an everyday look, it would be fine. I'm just going to see how much we could actually like build that up. So I'm just going to take a pencil brush and then I'm going to just pack that onto the outer edge. It's a bit better. You can definitely build these up and they're very easy to work with. They seem to be blending together quite nicely so far. They're not going patchy, even though I've got that horrible concealer underneath. I'm going to take the next darker shade, the one in the corner there, or the darkest one. It's a nice colour. Yeah, again, very cool tone. I've got a fair bit of a fallout on my cheeks. To be honest, it looks bloody better than that highlight. That powder's like slightly blurred out areas where the foundation made my skin look awful, but I don't like the way it's all cracking already. Like, it's been on my face for like what, 10 minutes, and it's like it's cracking under my eyes, it's cracking around my mouth. So I'm just going to take one of the shimmery shades from this. I think I'm going to try this one. This one looks quite pretty. It's like a silvery, you know, like a really cool toned sort of silver. Oh, that's so dark. It looks so much lighter in the pan. I'm going to try this one here and see if that is nice and light on the lid instead. That's better. It's not very metallic. I'm not digging my makeup today. Let's make the other eye just as ugly. You know. I have powder in my contact lenses. This is not okay. I'm just going to take the palest shade from that palette, pop that on the inner corner, and that looks like chalk. Just popping some of that on the brow bone as well. If you're new to makeup, you might get along with this, especially if you're doing like makeup for like school or like work or anything like that, because they are like quite nice shades. I mean, I think this was only like £4, so you know, I'm not gonna go in too hard on it, but you know, I'm gonna try and rectify that eye makeup because I've got a Kajal pencil in the shade number 8 Teddy. It's just this one. And I'm just going to try and pop that on the lower lash line here. Not the most intense and creamy liner I've ever used. But I think, yeah, again, this was £1. So, you know, for the price, it's better than some others that I've used. But as you can see on my hand, it's not really smudging out anywhere. Yeah, it's not wanting to blend out. So if you're doing a smoky eye and want to stick a pencil all over the lid to blend out, I probably wouldn't go for that one. Now I'm going to try the Volume Stylist 18-Hour Curl and Hold Mascara. I'm going to curl one of my lashes and then I'm going to leave the other one just normal. I don't really hold high hopes anyway with any mascara, literally because my lashes are so cracked. Okay, this is probably my favourite thing other than the things that I already liked from Essence that I've tried today. This is actually curling my lashes up, like seriously. I never get this. Like, they probably look really shit to you guys, but that's as nice as they'll go. See, these testing videos, you might find one thing, but like that one thing could be like a hidden gem, and it could all be like worth doing that entire video just for that one thing. That is that one thing. So now for lips, I'm going to try the Essence lip liner. This is 11 in the nude. Hey, this is pigmented. It's creamy as well. I've got quite dry lips today and that didn't really like drag or anything. It felt really nice and comfortable on my lips. So this is the Matte 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 Long Lasting Lip Gloss. Shit. It smells like cupcakes. That is such a pretty shade. Sorry, I didn't say what shade it was, did I? Oh, I think it's number 2, Beauty Approved. Might be that. That's it in the packaging. It feels so comfortable. I think it was about £2, so you can't really argue. You would need to keep this with you in your bag if you was going out, because you are going to need to reapply it, you can tell. So out of everything, these that I've already used, the blushes and the bronzers, absolutely fab. 100% recommend those. I think that bronzer is like £3, £3.50, which is insane. the Make Me Brow Gel. That seems pretty good. I mean, my eyebrows are stuck down, they're not moving. For £1, £2, whatever it was, nice. And this steals the show. To be honest, the quality level of the products for the price that you're getting them at, they beat a lot of cheap brands. Like, they're good for creating sort of a natural look like this, like an everyday sort of look. Perfect if you're like got on a budget, or you just need makeup for school or anything like that. Yeah, fab products. So 100% recommend Essence as a brand. I think they're great. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button down below. And also, if you want to receive notifications of videos that I may post, then please just press the alerts button. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!